Bet you didn't know that pineapples can grow in a pot and look so good, eh?
Definitely. Growing pineapples in pots is a great option for those of us who love this delicious and nutritious fruit but do not have sufficient garden space. In this video, we show you step by step how to set up a lovely pineapple container garden.
This is our original pineapple patch, and I must admit I'm not really proud of it because, quite frankly, it was not a serious attempt at growing pineapple. We had this bed. It was a very poor condition bed. Our primary focus was on the fruit trees, and this was just a good holding place to put the crowns as we consume the pineapples. So this is a hodgepodge of different varieties. I think over the period of 2 years, we've only gotten 2 fruits. But about a year ago, I was very encouraged because we got two suckers. Friends brought 2 suckers. I placed one here and another in a pot, and the difference was amazing between the growth from the crowns and the growth from the suckers. We got a really nice fruit, big fruit from this in about a year. So who needs more encouragement than that? So what we're going to be doing now is paying much more attention to the pineapple, but because we have a limited space, as perhaps most of you have limited space, we're going to be doing it in pots. Pineapple, there are very many varieties, and the more popular ones, the commercial ones now, don't have spines. But the older ones, those that we grew up with and find very delicious, I'm thinking in terms of the sugarloaf. This is a sugarloaf variety, lots of spines. So the first thing you do, protective gear, very sturdy gloves and long sleeves. The materials used for planting your pineapple could be as simple as the tops of those that you've just eaten.
Make sure you cut the crown half to 3/4 inch below the base of the leaves to avoid damaging the growing point.
Or suckers, which you can purchase from farmers. Once you have your first pineapple that has borne, this one, just we remove the fruit from this section of the stalk, and you see what happens. I'm going to remove this flowering stalk, and these nice planting materials, they're called slips. They came from the flower stalk right below the fruit. So the fruit was here. These were tiny when the fruit was removed, but leaving them on the plant for about, I think, 2 months now, they've grown to a very nice size, and this is the best stage at which you will take a slip. Now, slips take about 1.5 years to mature into fruits, whereas the suckers, and that's the other type of planting material we are going to be removing, not from this plant. I'm leaving this sucker. This is the sucker which came off from the underground portion of the original plant. So it has its strong roots already in the ground, and not going to disturb it, but what I'm going to do is remove some of these leaves that are now in its way. They're not really competing for nutrients, but physical space they're in the way. So I'm going to take those off shortly. But this is a really nice, sturdy sucker, and we expect fruit from this in about a year.
Pineapple prefers a sunny location, and this area gets 6 to 7 hours of sunshine a day.
And we're going to be really, in a way, comparing the rate of growth and the performance of the 3 types of planting materials, the suckers, the slips, and the crowns. So we're going to demonstrate how we handle each of these planting material, plant them in the pot, and set this up. The first plant in the row is the sugarloaf that we planted a year ago, and it gave us a lovely fruit. So we have not disturbed that pot. So in effect, we're doing a second crop in that pot. And all of these 3 types, it's recommended that you remove the smaller leaves at the bottom to allow for more efficient rooting from this area. So all 3 of them I've removed the lower leaves from the slips, and I will do so from the crowns. Two slips. You just saw me take them from the mother plant. They're very nice, sturdy. They're about 10 inches. And I think they're good to go. We've removed the, oh, this one actually started rooting. Can we see that? Yeah, that's pretty good. It started rooting from the mother plant. These are crowns, and the crowns we got from the fruits that we purchased in the supermarket. This is the new variety. It's a smooth leaf one. It's really nice, really sweet. Um, so we have been saving crowns recently. This crown was taken from the fruit about 2 days ago, and it's advisable that before planting, you let them take, put them in a cool place for them to dry. This reduces the chance of disease infecting your crown. So these two are ready to go. They are nice and dry, calloused over, and that's what we'll plant today. We will not be planting this one today. And I just want to show you, this is a crown that was put in this bag 6 weeks ago. Is it rooting? Yes, we have roots coming off. So it has started its course. So I'm just going to carefully put it back and allow it to continue. The best soil for pineapples, nice, free draining, good concentration of organic matter, and slightly acidic, pH 5 to 7. So what we've put in the pot here is our standard potting mix, 2 parts of our light free draining soil, 1 part compost. I've dampened the soil so that when this planting material here is rather heavy. If you put it in dry soil and water afterwards, you're likely to have them falling. So we've dampened the mix before so that we don't have to come in and disturb it too much. So that's the sucker. This is the slip. Same way, insert it not too deep, just to the base where you expect the roots to be coming from. Don't bury it up to this part. And just insert it, firm it, make sure it's standing straight up. That's the slip, and it's the same way for the crowns. Remove the lower leaves and just insert it about an inch or so for the roots to form. Simple. For best results, of course, we need to pay attention to the nutrition. Immediately after you've planted your slips or your suckers, there really is little need for additional fertilizer until the plants have rooted. By the time they're about 3 months, we can start adding your NPKs to promote rapid growth. Plants at the end, these two suckers have been growing for a while. This is, as I say, the second crop. This one has been in the bag about 3-4 months. You notice it is discoloring, which means the nutrition is not optimum. The younger leaves coming up are green, which would suggest that the nutritional deficiency is not necessarily nitrogen. But to be on the safe side, what I'm going to do for both of these that are already well established is to give it a good boost of the 2020 NPK. So I've already mixed it in this container and giving it a nice little boost. And I'll do this, I'll repeat this treatment in another 3 to 4 weeks, and we'll monitor to see if there's any difference in the foliage of these two plants. This is what our container pineapple garden looks like. We have a good combination, 3 suckers, 3 slips, and the remainder, I think there are 12 in all, and 6 crowns.
We're expecting the suckers to bear fruits in 12 to 15 months, the slips in 16 to 20 months, and the crowns in 22 to 24 months.
We're showing this to you now, so you can maybe go along with us, go out and get some crowns from your supermarket and share your experiences as we go along. Thanks for joining us on the start of our pineapple container garden. We have space for expansion, so the next time you see me sitting here, I'm hoping that I'll have many more pineapples. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. For more information on growing pineapples as well as 49 other crops, you can check out our book on crop production and harvesting. Just follow the link to the Amazon store that's given in the description below.